The high rate of abandoned infrastructure projects in most communities across the country is a cause for concern for advocacy groups in the country. A two-day sensitization workshop was held to encourage the use of the Freedom of Information Act to hold leaders accountable and pile pressure on political leaders to fix the infrastructure deficit. Our correspondent Miriam Mohammed reports.
The Freedom of Information Act grants citizens unfettered access to information required from any public institution. This is to ensure public participation in governance, openness of the business of governance to public scrutiny, adherence to laid down procedures in the conduct of public affairs, and transparency and institutionalization of accountability in governance. It is also to ensure corruption is stemmed and scarce resources are judiciously deployed for the well-being of citizens. Religious, traditional leaders and advocacy groups are coming together to widen public sensitization and deepen the implementation of Freedom of Information Act in their communities.
When I called and said this permit,
advocacy groups advise traditional rulers and religious leaders to invoke laws of transparency and accountability. The consensus amongst the advocacy groups is to encourage citizens to take any interest in constituency projects located in their various communities.
It becomes everybody's responsibility to be involved in the fight against corruption. And luckily we have tools with which we can fight. And those tools are given to us by government themselves. Okay? FOI is one of those tools. And the more people know about it, the better.
Tell them that they have the right to ask the government what they have done with their money, especially the budget. Where they are not satisfied, they can go to court. But before you do that, it takes a while to educate people for them to know they are right.
There is an urgent need to checkmate the community leaders so they can be held accountable.
We must know that we have a better tomorrow to leave behind for our children and unborn children. So we should go all out. We should be involved. We should speak out. We should seek out for what needs to be done that are not done. We should call the leaders, the public officers to give account.
Some traditional and religious leaders around the country have now come together to encourage the use of Freedom of Information Act in their communities to hold leaders accountable. Maria Mohammed, TVC News, Abuja.